Okay. Open this. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good night. Yeah, we're doing some late night shiny Mudkip hunting. On Emerald. I already messed up. I'm supposed to start a new save file. We're not gonna count that reset. It'll be fine. Oh, I need to pull up my reset counter. I almost forgot to do that. Thank goodness. It'll pop up. There we go. Select Mudkip. Okay, there we go. Alright, I need to not go so fast this time. Anyways, yeah. Hope everyone is having a good time. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of vibing. If anyone wants to chat, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. So, yeah. I don't know. I just got a lot in my mind right now. Like, bro, I'm tweaking right now because I just realized I'm meeting with the band professor at the college I'll be going to tomorrow, and I might be auditioning for something, I might not be. I really don't know. He just said he wants to hear me play as soon as possible, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And so, yeah, like probably 20 minutes ago I was just like nervously, furiously practicing. Yeah, I don't know, because I haven't been lately. So, yeah, that's fun. And it's not like I just found out. I've known for a while. I've just been lazy or busy. Like, this is also like a makeup stream for yesterday since I wasn't able to stream yesterday because I was out of town. It's spring break for most of the schools where I'm at right now. And so my family wanted to do stuff, so that's what we've been doing. It's been a vibe. It was a fun trip. Good time to, yeah, fun to see the family and everything. But, yeah, I'm gonna see the family. I mean, I live with them, but I don't know. We had a crazy weekend though. So it all started like what, Thursday night. So Friday was my mom's 50th birthday, right? And she's a very hard person to surprise because she just catches on to stuff really quickly. And so, my dad has like never been able to surprise her. Every time he tries to, she ends up figuring it out. Either because he's just not being careful enough, or she's just actually crazy. Well, not crazy, but like, yeah. So, we started planning this back in like January. And I think that's probably about right. Yeah, we started planning this back in January, and there's so many parts of the surprise. It was crazy. So the first surprise was he had told my mom that they were gonna go visit my brother at college because that's where he lives. He doesn't live at home, and instead they went to some other like resort, and that was the first surprise. And she's like, "Oh, that was nice." And a little birthday thing, the two of them just had their own little thing going on. But then, what she didn't know is we were planning a surprise party for her with like all of her side of the family. And, oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself here. And, pretty much the way that worked is, I mean, we just did it at my aunt and uncle's house. They hosted, and they had told her the party was for like something else. It wasn't for her birthday and stuff, and she totally bought into it. And we ended up making excuses for not being able to go, and then they just went straight there from the resort they were at and stuff. And so the party happened, we surprised her, it was cool. But then there's more. On our way home, we did stuff with my dad's side of the family as well, and it was another surprise. So she got surprised a lot. And, it was really fun, right? It was just it was a long day. Like, holy cow. That Saturday felt like it was never going to end. It was fun, but, like, actually exhausting. So, that was interesting. Anyways, so yeah, that's the way that my weekend started. And then for Easter, I mean, my family, we did our little Easter stuff that we always do. every Easter they like my parents each make up a little basket for us, the little goodies, and they will hide them throughout the house. And they're usually pretty good at hiding them. Sometimes they're not, some years are better or worse than others, but they'll just hide them throughout the house and we have to find them. And that's pretty much the only like Easter thing we do. But we did that, and then later in the day we left to go to my cousin's house. And oh wait, shoot, I wasn't paying attention. We'll just start the next one at 2 seconds. I got too caught up in my conversating. It'd be crazy if this was shiny. Yeah, no, it's not. But anyways, we went up to my cousin's house, spent time with them. It was fun. It's weird because we used to hang out with these cousins all the time, and they were like the cool older cousins. Like, they were probably like I think they're 4 to 6 years older than me. And you know, I was just the annoying little cousin that would always try to bug them and hang out with them and stuff. And now when we hang out with them, it's like we're all old, and it's kind of weird. Except they have a little brother that's like 10 years younger than them, or it might be 14 years younger. I don't know. There's a weird age gap there. But anyways, it was fun. And then the next day, did some more driving, went to see some more places, and then we ended up going to my grandparents' house on my mom's side. And that was the second reset. I should pay attention to that, right? I think it was. I don't know. It's fine. Okay. That should be long enough, hopefully. But yeah, we went to my grandparents' house, and then we were there today as well. And we got home today, pretty much. Okay, that's a different one. So now we're at 4 seconds. Okay, I'm keeping track of that. So yeah, we got home today. It's been a long past few days, pretty much. But now, I mean, I don't have work tomorrow. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And then, I'll probably try to stream Friday. So I gotta count. There we go. Say it. Friday, I might stream. I'm still debating if I want to, like, officially add it to my stream schedule or not. I really don't know. Also, I just realized I'm not going to be able to get to bed by my bedtime for Pokemon Sleep. My bedtime on there is 12:30, and that's in 30 minutes. So unless I'm not live for long, I don't know. We'll see. I think I counted the reset, right? No, I don't think we did. Okay. So yeah, long weekend. What else have I been doing? I mean, and then talked about my scholarship audition. I don't know, it's just weird, because I have been really lazy with my trombone playing. Like, dude, I should have been practicing way more. Like, I got a new trombone like a month or two ago. It's really nice, and I just haven't been playing it as much, because I don't make the time. I have the time, I just don't make the time to do it. So I need to work on that a lot. But yeah. It's probably about 6 seconds. But yeah, I was like at the peak of my playing my senior year of high school, and I'm trying to get back to that. I'm like almost there, but not quite. I think I might need to get a new mouthpiece, honestly. Because I don't know, I used to have a fancy mouthpiece, but I gave it away to one of my really close friends, so yeah, which I cleaned and washed it beforehand, like thoroughly. I boiled that thing in water and baking soda. Anyways, yeah, I need to play more trombone, and I've been wanting to like make TikToks and stuff, right? But like, I'm lazy, I'm super lazy. But yeah. I've also been trying to talk to people like dating wise, and that is annoying. I hate it. And I'm starting to remember why I haven't dated in a while. So yeah, that's always fun. Because, you know, dating's one of those things where it's like, I can survive without a significant other, right? But it would be nice. It would be fun. You know? That's where I'm at. So, yeah, I'm trying not to obsess over it like I used to. That's like all I did in high school, and it was awful. So, yeah. Just because you're a teenager in high school doesn't mean you need a relationship, okay? Like, I don't know. I feel like you should do it after high school when you can, like, be more responsible and make more time for your partner and stuff, you know? I feel like that's the better way to do it, because high school just usually gets really busy. I mean, I don't know. If you're involved in high school, you can get really busy really easily. That's basically what I'm trying to say, I think. Because in high school, I was in band, and then eventually I just became the, like, ultimate band kid. Like, senior year, I took, like, every band class the school offered. I mean, unless you count guitar, I don't know, I didn't take that. But, I mean, that wasn't, like, a band or performing group. So it was a little different. 169 resets. I wonder if this will be the one. It could be. But yeah, anyways. I did a lot of band in high school, and it took up so much time. I also did track and cross country my sophomore year. That took up a lot of time too. My sophomore year, though, I didn't do it after that just because band became too much. And I'm like, band was my priority over running, so yeah. And then when I started marching band, it was a definite no for running. I'm like, yeah, I'm spending too much time with marching band. I won't have time for cross country and track. So, which, fun story, I worked at a pizza place for my very first job my sophomore year, and I was too afraid to put in my 2 weeks to talk to my boss, so I texted her and told her I'm putting in my 2 weeks. But actually, okay, that wasn't the main thing though. I was afraid to talk to her about, like, getting my schedule adjusted to see if I could, like, start coming in later so I can still have go to track practice, right? So I pretty much quit my job so I could join track. Like, that's how committed I was for some reason, because I didn't even like running that much. It was one of those things where, like, my brother was really good at it, and I felt like I kind of had to keep a reputation going. And, I don't know, I still enjoyed, like, being around the people, but, like, I kind of started to realize, like, I'm not really enjoying this. This isn't really my thing, you know? Like in the Soul movie that Disney made, it wasn't my spark, you know? It just, yeah. So that's why I stopped doing, like, competitive running, because I was okay. Like, I wasn't the slowest, but I was in, like, the bottom 3. Easily. Maybe even bottom 4 or 5, I don't know. Well, probably bottom 3, actually. But, I try not to be too hard on myself with that. I was better than I give myself credit for. I think, let's see, my mile PR, personal record, was, I think 6:08 or 6:07, which apparently is faster than, like, a lot of my friends can do, and I'm like, that's really weird, because I definitely am not in that same shape I was back then. I'm trying. I'm heavily considering getting a gym membership, like, tomorrow. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna need to start going to the gym when my friend Cash moves back into town, so I kind of want to start now, because he said we're gonna go to the gym together 6 times a week. I'm like, oh, okay, I can try that. But, yeah, so gotta start getting the gains. That was cringe. But anyways, yeah, I want to try doing that. Okay. This is nice. I haven't had to keep track of what number I'm at for the most part, because I'm like, it's just one number higher than the last digit of the resets. So since it's 173, I'm at 14 seconds. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. So as long as I'm doing it right, we're fine. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. High school was interesting though. I don't know. I miss the social aspect of high school a lot. Like, senior year was super dramatic, but also super fun. Because, like, I just had a lot of friends, and, like, everyone in the band program knew me pretty well, or at least they knew who I was. And even then, people still talk about me, apparently, because my younger sister is a sophomore now, and she goes to the same high school that I went to. And sometimes she'll see band kids and they find out that I'm her older brother. They freak out. I'm like, what the heck, guys? Okay, it's a weird feeling. It's like, I don't want to have a big ego, but like, it feels good sometimes, you know, to be recognized like that. Like, I gave my heart and soul to that band, bro. I was all in. I was the kind of kid who would try learning a new instrument like every semester or every couple semesters just because he got bored. Like, that's how I started learning flute and French horn and tuba and trumpet and bassoon and yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But even then, if you're a brass player, like, it's not hard to learn all the other brass instruments if you know one. Like, they have so many similarities, no matter where you start. But, yeah. That's kind of why I wanted to be a band. So I thought I wanted to be a band teacher for the longest time, right? Like a middle school band teacher. That was like my dream job throughout all of high school. And I don't know, I kind of like... I stuck with that for a while. I'm like, yeah, I want to go to college and major in music education. That was my plan for, like, a while. And I had things lined up to go to a college ed and everything. Like, it was going to be great. And then, I don't know, things started to get weird. That's when I started making some major life changes. And, yeah, I don't know. It was weird times there where I was still in the back of my head. I'm like, yeah, I'll just still go to college there and I'll still do music education, right? But I don't know. I guess my life had a different plan for me or something, because then, I don't know, I started reconsidering it a lot, and I'm like, I don't know about teaching really. Like, in theory it sounds really fun, but at the same time I was like, I enjoy playing a lot more than I enjoy teaching, and I want to do something I enjoy. So I eventually decided, you know what, I'm gonna try... Well, first it was gonna be, I'm gonna get my majors done at a different college that's a lot closer to home, and then I'll decide what to major in then. But then it kind of turned into, actually, I'm just gonna full send and major in instrumental performance on trombone. And I was like, that sounds fun, why not? Guess it'd be cool to be able to get paid just to play my instrument, so... That's kind of what I've decided on now, and I mean, my major could always change later, because it does for a lot of people in college. For me, it just changed before I went to college, like a couple of times, but yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. I'm gonna be majoring in instrumental performance. Well, I'm gonna try to, because I have to audition into the program. I think that was 18 seconds. Hopefully it was. I kind of lost track there. But oh, if Mudkip shines tonight, it'd be actually insane. I keep purposely saying stuff like that right as it's about to show him, just in case. But nah, it's not that easy. So now we're at 19 seconds. But yeah, it's never too late to go to college. Too early, I could argue and say, I don't know. Because, yeah, I don't know. Something that I kind of regret is I kind of wish I took more college classes in high school, because that became a really big option for me. And my parents were always like, oh yeah, take advantage of that, right? But then, like, my band teacher, he would say stuff like, dude, you only go to high school once, just enjoy it. You can go to college later. And that's kind of the advice that I took. I'm not saying it's bad advice, but if you do plan to go to college, and I don't know, a lot of people do plan on it, but then don't go, so I don't know. So it's like, I'm kind of like on the fence when it comes to that, because I'm like, I mean, you want to enjoy high school and have fun, right? But at the same time, it's like, if you can get a lot of college classes out of the way early on, then that could be really nice. Like, if I did that, like, I could have done that with English and math. Like, I started doing it with English. I took, like, one English class, like a college writing class, and I don't have to take that in college now. And so I can take the one, like, above it in college now, and then that'll be the last English class I ever have to take. But then math, I didn't do any math my senior year, which I kind of regret, because I barely remember how to do any high school math. So, yeah, and I'm gonna have to take, like, a prerequisite class in order to even take or qualify for the current math class I need to be taking. So I might be having to do more math than I planned originally, but yeah, because actually I was going to get math out of the way in high school. That was my plan. And so senior year, that's what I had signed up for. But holy cow, I got really bad, like, senioritis, I guess, kind of. Well, it wasn't even just senioritis, it was just me being insanely busy. Like, first of all, my sleep schedule was garbage. I was getting like 2 to 3 hours of sleep every night. So that was awful. And I had math at the end of the day, and I just couldn't stay awake because I'm like, I had been through like a full day of school. I'm just ready to go home, and I just couldn't stay awake. And I sat in like the back corner of the classroom, and I was in a really rowdy class. And so the teacher never really noticed me. And yeah, I just kept falling asleep during the lessons, and I just had no idea what to do on the work, and I was too embarrassed to ask for help. And I would usually just wake up at the end of class and go home, or go to marching band practice, which I'll get into that in a second. But, I just had a lot going on where, like, I wouldn't have time to do homework when I got home, so I had to do all of my homework at school, but I was never motivated to do my math homework, but I would do everything else. Like, yeah, I don't know. I would do work whenever I could in school, pretty much. Or sometimes I'd stay up late at night and do it. Because, like, I'd be getting home at, like, 10:30 every night. I'd be going to school at, like, 6:30 every morning. And so I just, yeah, math, I just did not have time to do at all, or the motivation. So I ended up dropping out of my math class, my senior year, and kind of suffered from it. I don't know. Like, I have regrets, but I also don't have regrets. Like, it made my senior year more enjoyable and gave me more time to, like, have fun and do stuff, but at the same time, it just means I have to take more college or more math in college. So, yeah. I don't know. If you're like me and you don't like math, get it out of the way as soon as you can. Because then you'll probably have to never use it again. But I mean, if you're not planning on college, then I mean, just, yeah, you don't have to take it your senior year then. But, which I actually considered for a while, just not even bothering with college. I'm still considering it sometimes, like every now and then I have the thought, but I'm like, no, I should probably go since I have stuff lined up and everything. But yeah, I don't know, just the way, I don't know. I just want to get a job that I like, that I can just make money and, you know, be, like, independent. I mean, I think that's what pretty much everyone wants to do, right? Or most people. Like, just be able to be self-sufficient. Yeah, I don't know. That's basically what I want to do. I'm dropping a lot of lore tonight. That's something that I kind of learned about myself, actually, the hard way, is sometimes I just overshare. I don't know. There is a time when some people were telling me that they thought I was a narcissist, which honestly, it was valid of them to think. I don't blame them. I kind of appreciate them for telling me that because it was a wake-up call. Like, one of my friends was genuinely telling me to look into, like, getting a diagnosis for narcissistic personality disorder, and he kept telling me, like, dude, narcissists aren't all bad people. They just have different brains. And they were being really nice about it. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. And started talking to a therapist, and I don't have narcissistic personality disorder. Like, I don't. Like, there might be some things I'm close on, but I'm just like everyone else pretty much. So, why am I talking about this? I don't know. I just get self-conscious sometimes when I'm talking a lot. I'm like, shoot, I'm not talking about myself too much, am I? But I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, everyone makes mistakes. You know, no one's perfect. Everyone likes talking about themselves every now and then. It's totally okay. So, because, I mean, I don't know. Talking about yourself is one of the topics that most people are pretty good at, or they know a lot about at least. So, and especially if you're someone like me who's like pretty open and like, I don't know, just opens up really quickly, it's pretty easy to talk about yourself. So, yeah, but there are a lot of things, or a lot of bad habits that I've had that I do need to change. Like, I don't know, my brain definitely does work pretty weirdly. Like, honestly, I don't know, I feel like I just hadn't matured a whole lot, I guess, since I was little. Because something that I would see a lot, either on TV or just even in real life, or even just experiences actually with myself that I experienced, that was a weird way of saying it, was I used to be like, oh, I hate it when getting pity attention, right? That's annoying. But I also loved it. It was kind of weird. Like, I don't know, for a while, it was one of those things where, like, I thought it was normal to, like, I don't know, try to get pity attention. And so, like, sometimes I would purposely try to talk down on myself so people would give me pity attention, right? And I'm like, bro, when I started to realize that, I'm like, okay, wait, something's up, because I didn't realize I did that for a while. And then, like, in therapy, looking back on it all, I'm like, shoot, I was totally doing that. And so yeah, definitely don't get used to that if you do that. I'm not expecting any of my viewers to, but you never know. Sometimes there's some things you do that you just never realize until someone points it out to you explicitly. And it can be embarrassing, but it's fine. But yeah, anyways, if you're considering therapy, go to therapy. Like, it can, I don't know, just don't turn your friends into your therapists. Unless, like, they are licensed therapists, like, don't try to make them your therapist. That was my first mistake. That was my, like, excuse for not going into therapy. I was like, I have my friends, I'll be fine. And then I kind of figured out, okay, they want to help, but, like, they don't know how to, because they're not professionals. Like, they might know a lot about some stuff, but, like, you know, they can't give you everything, which even a therapist can't technically do everything. Like, they can't diagnose you. That's what a psychiatrist is for. But they still have a lot of tools to help you deal with your stuff, and they can, like, give you an idea of what you could probably have. Like, that's how a lot of my diagnoses worked. Like, my therapist just did little evaluations with me, and she's like, you're showing moderate signs of this, you're showing severe signs of this, and, like, it was kind of like, you know, you pretty much have this, but legally I can't diagnose you, pretty much is what they were saying. But yeah, I think just the hardest thing is just finding a good therapist. Like, that can be really hard. For me, I got really lucky, and the first therapist I found I really liked, because, I mean, yeah, I had a close relative that referred me to this therapist, and I really liked her. I vibed with her. I didn't think I would like her at all, but I was wrong. I was like, dang, okay. So, yeah, she impressed me. Yeah, I don't know. So I think my biggest, like, I guess, turn off for my therapist at first was she was religious. I'm like, that's just one of those topics I don't like getting into a whole lot. and I don't know. She didn't really get into it at all, luckily, like, unless I brought it up or she thought it was going to be relevant to our conversation, so that was good. I'm like, okay, cool. That's nice. But, yeah. It can be, something I learned is it can be really easy to convince yourself you might have something when you actually don't have it. So then you start acting that way, but then you kind of realize, like, later on, wait, I can control this, so I don't have this. Like, I started to realize that about some things with me. I'm like, I just need to, like, have a little more faith in myself. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just random shower thoughts I'm having, I guess. Something else that I actually found out today is that one of my favorite shows, Has Been Hotel, people who made it are, like, making trading cards. Shoot, dude, I'm about to break the bank on those. So, yeah, might get a little dangerous for my wallet pretty soon here, but it's fine. Kind of lost count. I hope that was right. But yeah, I want to buy the Has Been Hotel trading cards. I think it'd be cool to collect those. Probably because there's not going to be a lot quite yet, I don't think. I don't know. I learned today, actually, that I haven't seen Hello the Boss, which is like another show in the same universe that came up before it, and I'm like, huh, I didn't even realize that. So I'm gonna be watching that eventually. Don't know when, but I wanna get into it for sure. Because Has Been Hotel was like S tier, so good. It's literally just like a musical that takes place in hell, and I love it. It's just really relatable in some ways. I'm like, dude, I love this. These characters are like awesome. And it's just like the whole show just isn't really censored, and that just makes it funny, I guess. Six, 27, 28, 29. But yeah, it's such a good show. I love it. Would highly recommend. It's on Amazon Prime, which I actually got rid of my Amazon Prime subscription today. Because I was like, well, if I'm going to get a gym membership, I should probably get rid of a subscription I have to something else. So I'm like, I'll get rid of Amazon Prime. Because I don't use it a lot. The last thing I really used it for was Has Been Hotel, and that came out like the beginning of this year, like 3 months ago. So, yeah. I figured I'll be fine without Amazon for a little bit. I might get it later, though. Get it again later. Yeah. I could go on about Has Been Hotel for so long. It's just such a good show. It's written very well. Such a good plot and concept. Very relatable characters. Plenty of really good songs. Okay, I think that was 30 seconds. Alright, no shines for these 30 resets. Okay, the real question is, do I try to go to bed in like a couple minutes and end stream? Or do I keep going? Because part of me wants to try and go to sleep on time, but then the other part of me is like, I could just keep streaming because I don't work tomorrow. But I do need to stream tomorrow, and I need to practice trombone before I leave, and then I need to go to the college and meet with the professor and stuff. And then I have D&D that night at 7, assuming it doesn't get canceled again, because it got canceled last week. So I have a good little chunk of things to do tomorrow, I guess. Nothing too crazy, though. Oh boy. Yeah, today on TikTok I actually saw a little compilation of like funniest moments in Has Been Hotel. It's pretty great. Made me want to rewatch it, so I'm gonna be rewatching it soon, probably. I don't know. I have a friend. We've been making a watch list together, things we're gonna watch together, and that's on there. So there's a lot of stuff on there now. It's getting big. Oh yeah, fun times. Also, I think I've learned that not a lot of people are on Twitch this late. It's valid though. Or I guess just not a lot of people are. Not a lot of people are watching Pokemon Emerald. Which is also valid. This game is old. But then again, I think I'm older than this game actually. So maybe not that old. Okay, it is 12:28. Oh wait. I need to go backwards this time. Yeah, I'm like genuinely curious as to how many resets this is gonna take. Like 28, so it's like right there. That works. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what else is there to talk about? I really don't know. Okay, we're gonna at least get to 200 resets tonight, I think. But I think something I might do is I might lie to my Pokemon Sleep app and say that I'm going to sleep at 12:30 when I'm actually not. Maybe. I could. I don't want to make a habit of it, but I mean, I don't make a habit of it. I don't do it all the time. Here, I'm going to log into Pokemon Sleep real quick and make sure I'm going to get bed on time. I have to collect all the berries first. I might pick up some interesting recordings from tonight if it hears me talking. It'll be fun to listen to in the morning because it records you while you sleep. You can listen to the sounds you make in the morning. Come on, still 12:29. Come on, where's my Dedenne? There's Raichu. Where's Dedenne at? Oh, he's up there. Behind Raccoon. There we go. Sleep, 12:30. Right on the dot. Come on, skip. Oh, my forehead is big. Holy cow. Alright. Pokemon Sleep thinks I'm going to sleep now. It's perfect. Anyways, oh yeah, we need to talk to May. I almost said Misty. I'm like, wait, no, this is Gen 3, not Gen 1. No, I just realized this Gen 2, like the only generation with like, at least in the anime, like without its own unique rival or like partner. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it has one. I haven't watched the Gen 2 anime in a little bit. Okay, almost back to the soft resets. Slash frame counting. It's pretty much just frame counting. Oh, okay, what else is there to talk about? I guess something funny from this weekend for spring break or whatever. So at my grandparents' house, we have this Go Fish game that we made with all of the grandkids or all of our cousins. So each card just has a picture of a different cousin on it, and I mean each of them is part of a pair, and we just play Go Fish with them. It's really weird. They're a little outdated too. They're like, what, 6 years old, I think, at this point? 6 years out of date. So there's some more grandkids that have come along, or cousins that have come along since then. And also just a lot of us looked really different now. But yeah, that was fun to play today. I won. Got 14 pairs. It's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's like something that anyone else has done or not, but it's fun. It's for sure fun. I mean, Go Fish is such a simple game. You could play it with pretty much anything. You could play it with Pokemon cards. If you just have like 2 of each card that you're playing with, then like it works. Yeah. What else do we talk about before we get to 200? I might call it a 200 because I'm not getting that tired yet, but like I will be getting tired soon, knowing me. And honestly, the second I just lay down in bed, I'll probably be ready to go to sleep pretty soon. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, most of my streams aren't gonna be this late at night. This was just a special situation where I'm like, I didn't stream yesterday, so I'm gonna stream today. And I just didn't really stream until right now, because it's not like I was busy, I was just doing other things with my time. I watched Whisper of the Heart earlier with my sisters. It was pretty good. I've seen it before. It's a Studio Ghibli movie. Ghibli, whatever you call it. It's pronounced either way, pretty much. But really cute movie. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty much about these 2 kids that, like, one of them is liked this girl who's the main character for a long time, and then this girl has been like noticing this name pop up a lot, and then she sees this guy that she thinks is a jerk, which is actually the guy that likes her, and then she ends up falling in love with him, and she's like, shoot, I hate this guy, I can't be in love with him. I don't know, it's dumb but funny. They also sing Country Roads a lot in that movie, which I find really weird, because I'm like, I feel like that song is super American, and this is like a Japanese anime. Why are they talking about it? I really don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much like the main character, they both just really love books, and the way that she finds out who he is because she would look at the checkout cards of all the books she would get from the library, and they had his name on them, on like all of the books, and she's like, dang, this guy's read like every book. And then she finally found a book he hadn't read yet, and she got it before him, and then she left the book sitting around one day, and he picked it up and was reading it, and they met. And he definitely didn't come off as the nicest guy at first, so that made her a little disappointed, but yeah. Anyways, good movie. It also has cats in it, so that's fun. Because what's an anime movie without cats? There's so many anime movies with cats. I love it. We need more cat appreciation out there. There's too much dog appreciation. Not to say that dogs are bad. Cats are just better, in my opinion. I don't know. Bro, the whole cats or dogs debate, though, is just dumb. Like, because, I don't know. Like, I think 9 times out of 10, dogs are going to win over cats. Because, I don't know, I just feel like the general population likes dogs better than cats, which, okay, if you're a dog person and you like dogs, and you think cats are fine as well, then great. But I feel like most people who are dog people hate cats, and then most cat people are, like, fine with dogs. Like, I don't have a problem with dogs, and I love cats. Well, okay, I have problems with dogs, but I don't hate them. Like, I could tolerate them, and I'm fine with them. I just think dogs have a little too much energy sometimes. Or just too much energy for me. And I mean, I used to be terrified of dogs when I was younger. Because, I mean, I would just have bad experiences, but a lot of them were just me being stupid because I would see them and get scared and run away, and then they'd chase me down. And I didn't. The thought never crossed my head that I'm like, oh, they're just trying to play. But I know that now, so I don't run away from dogs anymore. Because if you run away from a dog, they will probably chase you because they probably think you're trying to play. I learned that the hard way. I remember there was one time we were hanging out at my cousin's house, and they had these two big husky dogs, and I got scared and started running away. It was really snowy and icy outside. Wait, what am I counting to? It's probably been long enough. But if this isn't shiny, it'll be our 200th reset. Let's see if it shines at 199. Dang it, okay. 200 resets, let's go. But yeah, anyways, it was like really snowy outside, and I ended up slipping on the ground, and then the dog like was like hovering over me, like trying to lick my face and stuff, and I was just crying, just terrified, just like, what's going on? And yeah, it was not a fun time. But that's when I learned to not run away from dogs. So if I ever saw them in the future, I would usually just like back away and be like scared. I don't know. I think my main issue is I just don't like it when they lick my face. That's the one thing I don't like about dogs. Everything else is fine. Like, I'll let my cat lick my face any day. Well, maybe not any day, because it is kind of gross. They do lick their own butts, so maybe I should think twice about that. But I don't know. I just don't like it when dogs lick my face, or just lick me in general. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's just too slobbery and gross. Okay, well, I'm at 200 resets. Yeah, I can keep going, I guess. I think we're at 11 seconds now. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, anyways, I'm a cat person, not a dog person, but I can deal with dogs. Yeah, I just don't like the people that hate on cats. I'm like, dude, they're not that bad. Like, 9 times out of 10, the only reason a cat's mean to you is if you're mean to it. Like, I don't know. Like, if you give a cat sass, they'll give it right back to you. Like, they don't care. Well, they can care. Like, I don't know. That's the thing I hate. When they're like, your cats can't love you. I'm like, dude, yes, they can. They just choose when they want to love you. Like, I don't know, cats are just a lot like humans with their, like, emotions. Like, they're not always going to be happy. They're not always going to be sad. Like, they have actual emotions. When compared to dogs, it feels like they're just happy and crazy energetic all the time. And I'm like, bro, it's okay to be tired and low-key. Like, I don't know. And I mean, hey, I'm no biologist or anything, or zoologist or whatever. Don't take my word for it, but... You know, at one point I wanted to be a zoologist. That was a weird job idea I had. I used to say in junior high, I'm like, I want to do something with music or something with animals. Which, I don't know why I said animals, because I hate science. Science is like my least favorite subject in school. Because I'm just really freaking bad at it. Hope no one's texting me. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, I've just always been really bad in my science classes. Because I just didn't like it for a while, because, I mean, I used to be super religious, and I felt like a lot of stuff contradicted with that. But then also, it was like, well, I feel like a lot of science stuff is just made up and based on theories, which isn't wrong. But, like, I don't know, we've kind of made our own system for everything, so we can have an understanding of how stuff works. Like, I've come to terms a little more with it lately, but I've just never been super good at science, which is why I haven't really liked it, and it's just hard for me to understand sometimes. It's just too complicated for me to process, I guess. But I understand music, though. Music's probably the one form of literature I actually understand. I need to do more reading, though. I've been wanting to, I'm just a lazy person. And I procrastinate a lot, so... Yeah. I've also been wanting to practice my German. I need to do that more. It's just not easy to practice. I mean, I could just do Duolingo. That's the thing, I can start doing Duolingo again, but I can never continue it. I always, like, miss a day, and then I'm like, well, what's the point now? And then I just stop. Sometimes that lasts for 2 days, so, yeah. I need to get back into German. Maybe I should do a German stream sometime where I only speak German. That could be funny. I just feel like I wouldn't get a lot of viewers. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, with German, there's just a lot of phrases I remember. I don't really remember how to, like, speak properly. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really known how to speak properly in German. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Like, we went over grammar so many times in German class, because sometimes our teacher would straight up ask us what we wanted to cover, and we would always say grammar and sentence structure, because we were all really bad at it. And I feel like, I don't know, I got slightly better in some ways, but I don't know. Like, I could piece together sentences. It just takes me a second. I'm like, let me think about what I'm going to say first, and I'll get back to you with something. But my default line, whenever someone tells me to speak German, I'm like, hello, ich heiße Daniel, which literally just means, hi, I am called Daniel. No, I like getting the literal translations for German. They can be funny sometimes. Or I'm just like, wann hast du Geburtstag, which is when is your birthday, or when is your birthing day. Oh wait, I went over. I'm at 17 now. Okay, I guess next we're going to 18. Whoops. But, yeah, I don't know, because sometimes I try thinking in German. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't, though. It'd be cool to, like, move to Germany. Like, that could be fun. Or even just go on a trip there. I really wanted to do that for a while. Just to kind of, like, you know, experience it a bit, because I've learned a lot about the culture. I've just never been there. I've learned a lot about the language, just never really spoken it in Germany. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of places I want to go still that I haven't gone to. I want to go to New Orleans. I think that could be fun. Just for all the jazz culture. I think that could be cool. You know, when my friends and I were planning our senior trip a while ago, I brought up a couple of those places, but none of them were interested, and so I just ended up not going. Also because it was going to be crazy expensive, so I just didn't go. But, yeah. Anyways. 19 seconds now. If this Mudkip shines, I will eat my hat. Okay, thank goodness. I'm like, I don't want to eat my hat. You know, I say that too much. I've said it in a lot of different streams where I'm like, if this next one shines, I will eat my hat. And never have, actually. But on my streams, if I ever say something like that, maybe I'll, like, take a bite or take a little nibble. But I'm not going to eat an entire hat, obviously, because that's just insane. I mean, I don't know, though. You gotta do what you gotta do for the views. $17, $18, $19, $20. This reminds me of the meme where it's like, my entire moral compass and then a $20 bill. It's like, It's funny. It's like the line where it's like, I'm not gay, But $20 is $20. Like, bro, how broke are you to do something like that? I don't know, every now and then that thought comes to me where I'm like, dude, like, the people who, like, do those stupid little dares for money, I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I guess if they don't have a job and they're just wanting money, then I guess that makes sense, right? But, like, I don't ever use cash anymore, or I try not to. Because I know a lot of cashiers just get annoyed by it nowadays. But yeah, I don't know, the only things I really use cash on are Pokemon cards. Or if I just need to go shopping at Walmart or something and I don't have a lot of money in my bank account, then I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll use cash. But I don't know. Cards are just more convenient, I guess. A lot less contact, just takes, it's quicker and stuff. But there's so many, like, scanning machines or whatever that they'll literally charge you like a handling fee just for using it. I'm like, bro, it makes no sense to me. $14, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22. Like, I feel like at a lot of, like, conventions, whenever people have those little card scanners that they rent or whatever, they, like, have to charge you $1 for using it, like, just because they're like, well, that's the thing the company does. And so it's like, you can't blame the person who's selling the stuff, right? They're like, hey, I'm doing what I can. And it's like, that's fair. I just think it's dumb that I'm like, dude, I don't know. I guess it's probably just so that they can make a profit. I feel like everything in the US is made so you can just make a profit. Pretty much how it works, I think, right? Not trying to get political or anything, but yeah. This might be the last one. I'm getting tired. So if someone's gonna like hop into stream the second that I'm about to leave, it's always what happens. Alright guys, are you ready to see the shiny magenta Mudkip? Right here, right now. No way, it didn't shine, that's crazy. Yeah, screw this dude, I'm going to bed. And hey, right at the hour mark. Let's go. I didn't think we'd make it an hour. Well, if you watched, thanks for watching. I will be live tomorrow, technically today, wherever you live. I don't know. It's past midnight for me. April 3rd, Wednesday, I will be live playing some Zelda. I might do some Mudkip resets. I don't know yet. Probably not, but maybe. Anyways, hope you all have a good night. I'm going to bed, so peace out.